Checking out these guys' camera shots, and you see Pavan prominently face that Madden 19 Club Championship belt. Joke's got his angled away from the belt. And listen, we saw a lot during that Madden Bowl user. Joke being at home, we saw him at one point laying in his bed when he scored a big touchdown. This looks like a more serious locked-in Joke.
Yeah, Joke, as you saw in the snippet that they had, Joke is feeling like he's LeBron James. Now he's like, how many rings are we going to win, Not one, not two. You know the saying. Joke really feels like he's that guy, and he's out here to win multiple belts.
As a Cavs fan, thanks for bringing up LeBron going to the Heat. I appreciate that, user. As, by the way, how impressive has Henry Ruggs been? I got word that Henry Ruggs, in that last game against Kenneth Murray, scored the most points inside Pizza Hut Stadium in King of the Hill. Could he compete against these two players?
No disrespect, but no, he could not. He could not. Henry is nice, he's playing the game, he's making good reads, but let's not disrespect the pros here, man. That's like saying, you dropped 20 at the YMCA, now can we go out here and ball with the Heat? No, we cannot.
All right, Henry, by the way, if you heard that one, that's just user's opinion. If you need, just DM me on Twitter, and I'll send you his address. You can head over there and talk to him. As Poven on offense first, and as Joke said, no surprise to see Poven running out of that gun bunch. New thing here in Madden, though, user, the ability, if you have the personnel on the field, to audible down to something like you just saw in the I formation.
Yeah, you're going to see more runs. We had a patch this past week, man. Everyone's talking about the run game is back. So we're going to see, people are talking about the animations on the release are going to be slow. And this is going to be a great defensive game to watch. I always love to see Joke play because to me, Joke is always one of the best defensive players in the community. And me being a defensive player, I get great joy in watching.
Micah Hyde do something. He's got 99 zones.
That one could have been a pick. Jimmy Graham over there, user, as we've seen these last couple of weeks, the tight ends used. It's gone from the Jermichael Finleys to a lot of Jimmy Graham out there.
Yeah, the Jimmy Graham, man, he has the speed. Everyone's doing that air truck, man, trying to get real sticky with it. And that's what I'm expecting to see these guys to do.
Poven with the ball. A little bit of a slog last week against Clef the God, as we're going to have our first turnover of the game. It is Joke with the pick. Tressway made plays for him in the Madden Bowl. Taylor Mays making plays for him here in King of the Hill.
Yeah, and that's uncharacteristic by Pavan right there, man. Just to chuck it up, only on second down, man. He knew he didn't have him beat, but, it's first quarter. He's going to get loose and tighten up.
Now we see Joke on offense. User, and I think the biggest thing about early here at Madden 21, we don't really know what to expect from Joke. If we're going to see super run heavy, if we're going to see more balanced attack. Madden 21, very different game from what he did in Madden 20.
Yeah, because Joke, he's never been that offensive guy. We know that. He specialized in defense. And last year, yes, he said he was the best Madden 20 player. Couldn't be debated. You're right. It couldn't be debated. Stats couldn't be debated. You won Madden Bowl. But it was a run-heavy meta. Now they want to see, what can you do now? Can you come out here and throw dots?
Well, a minute 8 into this game, and Joke already has a stop. He's ahead in that category. Was it 1,900 MCS points last year? Dominant run in the Madden Bowl. And user, as you mentioned it, listen, people remember the run game, but it was the defense that really led Joke to that title.
Yeah, the defense, man, I like Madden 20, not just because, I was solid at it, but at the end of the day, defense. Like I said, I like defense. And Joke's going to come out here and trying to run the ball out there strong tight.
Sounds a little biased to me, as he's going to take a shot on 1st and 10 to Tyrone Calico, a forgotten player in the NFL, but a legend in Madden.
And listen, if y'all notice, he had Tyrone Calico at tight end. I don't know how he did it because that was one of the things that they touched up in the patch. But, Joe being a professional, he figured out how to find the back door. That's right. Tyrone Calico is at tight end. He caught him slipping with a big play up top.
It's a promising career ended by a horrific injury. What about the current horse collar rule? his tackle. One of those reasons is there's Bo Jackson. You know he's going to get a couple carries on Joke's offense.
Yeah, I expect Joke to probably run the ball, 5 straight times. You might even see a quarterback draw right here coming up. That's one of the things that we've seen to be more effective since the patches came out. And let's see if Pavan has some D for it.
Joke going into that 5 wide, then audibling down this time into the strong I formation, handoff to a player who I've been so impressed with, user. Everyone talks about Bo Jackson as a legend, but man, this Reggie Bush item out of the 50 series has been absolutely stellar.
Yeah, the Reggie Bush, the Taylor Mays. There's that QB draw we talked about. Easy walk-in touchdown for Joke right there. I knew it was coming. I was expecting it to play before, and he snuck it out the second play.
Talked about the shiftiness of Reggie Bush. Michael Vick, he's got some wheels on him, and it's even easier when your offensive line blocks like that. First touchdown of the day going to EMB's own Madden Bowl champion, Joke.
Yeah, that quarterback draw, man, it's very difficult to stop. To me, I didn't think it was that difficult to stop a couple weeks ago. Then I played it Saturday and Sunday. I was like, okay, this is a problem. You start mixing in a couple routes with it, audibling around, this could be very tough to stop.
You got to think a player like DeKing is happy to hear that after what he did last year, almost exclusively running with the quarterback from August to August.
Yeah, DeKing, man, one of the stickiest players in the Madden community, stop and go. No, all the guys are really getting real sticky with the stop and go. Now this quarterback draws out.
The game is over. Gone in the first quarter.
I mean, it was a book. It was a book. You can't blame him for being mad at that.
It was a bad read. It's true. Bad read. We're not going to defend it.
Pavan trying to lock in. Struggled offensively last week against Clef. The struggle's continuing this week as trying to find anywhere to go. Is a good pocket until Nnamdi Asomugha is able to get in the backfield. 3rd and 15, Joke in control.
Yeah, Joke is dialing up that pressure. It looks like he's running big nickel, sending that cornerback off the edge. I like to see when these guys dial up blitzes. I just don't like people sitting back there all day, having the time. I want to see somebody being able to deal with the heat and the pressure. Now he's in that 3-3-5 wide.
3rd and 15. See Barry Sanders out there at wide receiver.
Off my field.
Michael Vick looking left side. That's a pick again. The defense from Joke is suffocating the Warden. Denzel Ward with the pick.
Yeah, and that was a bag from start to finish. He had his protection set up, but everything was still covered.
Now you talk about Joke's offense. He gets great field position at the 30-yard line off the pick. There's the QB draw. Great defense, though, from Poven. Able to bring him down in the backfield.
It might be the move. Run commit?
It's bold to run commit against 5 wide, user. That's a bold move.
It's very bold, but that's what it looked like.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this one works out. 2nd and 13. It's going to be Bo Jackson up the middle. And Bo Jackson just breaking tackles, breaking hearts to the 22-yard line. Give him 11, 3rd and 2.
This looks real reminiscent of Madden 20. A real heavy dose of the run game. Joke could be right back in the finals again this year. This is how he's playing, locking up Poven, showing great defense, and then coming out here running the ball and controlling the clock.
See at the bottom of your screen, 235,000 and change. 1 in the MCS, 4th on the all-time leaderboard, and he's got another first down at the 11-yard line. He's looking to add another $8,000 to that total.
And, of course, Pavan knows that this quarterback draw is coming. I want to see what type of adjustments he makes because I'm probably going to have to take him.
Users on the scouting mission right now.
He ran commit again.
Ran commit and he still picked up 5. Maybe run committing against 5 wide isn't the answer.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people in the community tweeting that they were switching to this 5 wide offense. The Joke, of course, he's always one of the guys ahead of the curve. He's showing you what it brings to the table.
-5. Back to the draw. Nowhere to go up the middle. One of the biggest adds here in Madden 21 was that ability to audible down. If you have the personnel out there and user, when you have guys like Bo Jackson and Reggie Bush at wide receiver, you really do have the ability to run a pass play out of 5 wide and go into some run formations.
Bo Jackson, man, he's one of the best players and one of the best cards that you can have because you can run any formation with him. He has the speed and the ability to run routes.
3rd down and 5. Pavan looking for the stop. Maybe to force Joke into a short field goal. Gonna give it to the professional, Bo Jackson, to pick up 4. Won't be a first down. 4th and 1. You know Joke ain't bringing out the special teams.
He's already up with 1 stop. He wants to go up 14 and put this game in the bag early. Even though I would probably take the 3 because I know Pavan's run committing right here. No matter what, he's run committing. Whether he gets the stop or not, that's a whole different story.
4th and about a yard. Goal line formation. Does he go to the fullback dive? Does he go to the stretch? It's going to be the fullback dive with Eddie George, the former Buckeye, into the end zone. A touchdown for Joke, a 2-score lead.
Joke looks like he's back in Madden Bowl form, man. You know, playing great defense, being smart, not putting the ball in the air. It's the best way to win championships.
Anyone who is hoping that Joke was a product of Madden 20, A, didn't watch a lot of him in Madden 19 or Madden 18, and B, is going to be sorely disappointed by his performance tonight. User, do you feel older now? Do you feel that extra year now that you're 35?
Not at all. Not at all, man. You know, I actually thought I was 32 until my wife told me I was 35. She's going to make sure I know that.
Wives always ruin it. They ruin all the fun. Can't let us have one thing. Pavan's offense stuck in the mud. 2 interceptions already. Big shout out to everybody out there, Twitch, YouTube, various streaming platforms. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on another Tuesday Night Madden. Boy, can't wait for next week. Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. Battle of former teammates. That's going to be a fun one. 2nd and 1. Vic scrambling, fumbling, and picking up. I don't think any yards there. It's going to be a 3rd and 2.
And this is one of my biggest fears trying to run bunch this year. You run across a player like Joke, and he has all the adjustments. And I'm over here watching his adjustments that he's making on defense and dialing up the pressure. Everything looks bad. He's forcing Vic to roll away from the other routes he has developing on the backside of the field.
There's nothing open.
There's nothing.
That guy came off the sidelines. I would like to point out he got sacked by somebody who ran in from row 2. I don't know how that's legal.
Joke knows something.
First he puts Tyrone Calico at tight end. Now he's bringing fans into the game. It's confirmed. He knows all the glitches.
Yeah, Joke definitely knows something.
4th down and 2, and Pavan maybe starting to see that $8,000 slip away. Knows how key this is. 3:32 to go in the half. On his own 39-yard line. A measly 2 yards he needs. As Vic is going to take a shot over the top. It's that man again. Tyrone Calico, call him up, baby. He's headed to the crib.
That was a good play call by Pavan right there. You see, he smart routed that corner route to make it in like a short slant out and just a good pass lead.
See an exasperated sigh from Joke. He knows he was so close to getting off the field for the 3rd time on defense. Instead, we got ourselves a 1-touchdown game. That Joke's going to have to drive the length of the field. No short field off a turnover. First time we're really going to see him back in his own territory. And I don't think that's going to faze him.
Yeah, Pavan needs to stop right here. He needs to stand up and make Joke show us his offense. Make him show us what he got. Not just, pound the ball down the field. Show us that you can stop the run, and let's see if Joke can dial up some passes. Because that's what everyone wants to see. Can he make reads and throw dots like everybody else?
Not a great start with that 11-yard run. Back to the ground with Bo. This time, a little better from Pavan's defense, only gives up 4.
No joke. I know joke. He's happy with that 4.
.237 to go in the half. Remember, 10 o'clock Eastern time, we got Derwin James versus the world, presented by Oakley. Well, Boat, Lil Yachty on the stage tonight. Can he make it a game with Derwin James? I would love to see right now, user. I'd love to see a Derwin James versus Henry Ruggs battle. I feel like that would be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, that will be a fun one to watch. Henry Ruggs, you know, he's looking real nice on the King of the Hill. But I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you're paying attention, but this quarterback draw is something to deal with. I can promise you, Poven is trying to stop it.
He's doing his best, but it's a tough offense to stop here, the 2-minute warning. As I know everyone in the chat's already having Madden 20 flashbacks. Oh boy, we're about to see another dominant run by Joke. Bo Jackson picks up 8, and I think Pavan's lucky that that one was stopped for 8 because he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
That's the #1 rule when you play Joke, man. Stop the run. Stop the run. I don't mind if he dots me, but we have to stop the run. You can't let your opponent be comfortable and run what they normally will run.
Dropping back to pass. Pavan, a little bit of a late click on there, but you notice he was able to get the stop. No gain on the play. 3rd and 2. You got to expect the wheels on the bus. They're going ground and pound once again.
Good D.
Is that a run commit again?
It's a big down. Yeah, it looked like he ran commit. Either blitz the safeties or run commit. It's a big down right here. He's right outside of field goal range. He has to go for it. I think he's going to run that QB draw. And can Pavan stop it? I doubt it.
Is Pavan going to get bold and run commit against the 5-wide set?
No, he's not. Well, maybe he passes. Is he
Looks like he's dialing up a pass play. He is indeed. Pick, dropping back. Swatted
Oh.
down at the line.
Bro,
Pavan's going to get a stop.
Just let him get dominated, bro. Just let him get dominated. Just let him get dominated.
Jamal Adams with the
Let him get
awareness
dominated.
to swat the ball while blitzing. That's why he's limited.
Pavan, all of a sudden, back from the dead, has an opportunity to tie this game up before the half. He's got 1 timeout in 1:04 to work his way down the field. Vic, on 1st down, might have the crosser, and he does. Jimmy Graham to the 27-yard line. First time we've really seen an open receiver against Joke's pass defense. Back to the bunch. Vic. Got nobody. He'll throw this one into the stands. User looks positively puzzled. You can't see him right now, but he looks positively puzzled.
I was wondering why he didn't take off. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no spies. So, you know, I expected him to take off. You know, he had plenty of time left.
I just assumed that was a constant state of confusion. You are 53 years old now, so.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Vic throws this one away. Hey, I got to ask you, how come Boogs always gets ripped for being old, but you dodge the bullet? Is that you starting that narrative?
Brooks is old. It's just facts. He's old.
But so are you.
There's no narrative. That's just the facts. There's no storyline. He's old. Now, what did you say? He's washed? I didn't say that, Nick. But I mean, if you said he's washed, you know, that's just how you feel.
Those words never came out of my mouth. Don't you slander me like that. 3rd and 10.
How lucky is he going to get him one
Looking for the out route, and he's not going to get it.
The game should be over.
Wanting a pick.
It's over. That's another pick. Just let him lose.
God damn. The game is over. I should be up 10 minimum. Now I'm going to be up 4. At least 7. Just let me pick the goddamn ball. Holy crap. Dude has 1 step. Stop throwing an out route. It's never going to be open.
Joke I know.
Holy fuck.
This the old joke I know. He used to be like this about 4 years ago.
I want Joke to show up to the Madden to the club championships. Underneath his jersey, I want him wearing a shirt that said hashtag just let him lose. Let's get hashtag just let him lose trending on Twitter. It's never good when you're on tilt, user. It's even worse when you're on tilt and you have the lead.
Yeah, Joke, you know, he's feeling some type of way. He knows Pavan is a good player, and he's just trying to put him out the game.
Joke has all 3 timeouts. Can use them if he feels like he's got a chance to put points on the board, but right now he's letting that clock run down. Tick, tick, tick. There's a handoff to Bo. Looks like he almost like accidentally handed that one off to the fullback.
He's just going to take this in the half. He don't want to risk nothing else. He's like, hey, man, you know, we get ball. Let's put this drive together. Go back up 11, and that should be game.
It's going to be Joke getting the ball to start the second half. Poven, remember, top of the throne right now. He is the king of the hill. He's won back-to-back weeks. And he's down 4 right now, looking to add another $8,000 to his already $10,000 that he has won. And yet you can hear it from the man in the lead right now, the defending Madden Bowl champion, Joke. Not happy, even though he's got a 4-point lead. 14-10, our score at the half. For more on what's to come, let's throw it back to my man, Scott Cole.
Thanks, Nick and user. A good one. A disappointed Joke there, but hey, we knew it was going to be close. We got an incredible second half coming up, but don't forget, this is not.
I mean, if the other guy isn't there to defend himself, oh yeah, I'm telling a lie, straight up. Yeah, man. Look, man, I got the record, man. I'm up. I don't know how many I'm up. I don't know how many I'm up, but I'm up. You know, and then when the other guy gets there, I'm like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I don't care that you got it on tape. I don't remember saying that. Back to the action, $8,000 on the line, and it's only 4 points separating these two competitors as Pavan finally dialing up a blitz, getting the backfield and taking down Michael Vick.
Pavan starting to settle down, and you know, this is what I expected to see from him in the first half. Good defense, putting pressure on him, because you know, he started out hot versus Clef last week with the sack fumble, then the pick 6 to the crib. I was expecting to see him to bring the same energy, but obviously now he's starting to settle and get in his groove.
14-10. Defending Madden Bowl champion with the lead, but maybe on the losing side right now of the emotional scoreboard. A little bit on tilt at the end of that one. User, we've all been there, though. We've all been in those games where you feel like you should be up by 20.
Definitely been there. Definitely have been there. And, you know, this is a big down because you had him in 2nd and 16. Now it's 3rd and 16. He tried to run the draw on 2nd and 16. Now he has to pass. It looks like Pavan has a little defense for that quarterback draw. Let's see if he has a dot.
3rd and 16, back to the 5 wide. Lamar Jackson's going to take the QB draw right side. He's got some room. He'll pick up a good chunk of it back down inside the 30-yard line, setting up a 4th and 5. And Joke may have had a punter at quarterback last year. This year, he's telling the punters down the sidelines.
All right, me as a Madden player, that's big. That is a big tell. When you see a player run it on 3rd and 16, run a quarterback draw on 3rd and 16, now I know he doesn't have the dots that I think that he has. Because there's no way we're running that quarterback draw on 3rd and 16 if we have dots.
4th and 5. Joke just going to let this one run down and take the delay of game. And it looks like this time he is going to bring the punt unit out onto the field.
He's going to trust his defense. He's going to trust the strongest part of his game.
Joke, of course, such a dominant defensive performance all season, not just at the Madden Bowl, all year long through all 4 majors in Madden 20 as this punt is away. Not going to give any sort of opportunity for return. Poven will take it to the 32-yard line. And you see Pavan. He's had might have a little bit of advantage here in that he's played now in 3. This is his 3rd King of the Hill match. So he's been playing high pressure, high money Madden matches, not just here, but around the Madden community to start off Madden 21.
I feel like Pavan never stopped. You know, when he made it through the LCQ, him and D. Croft, you know, got down to the Final Four. And you know, he never stopped putting himself in situations to be playing for a high-pressure Madden money game.
2nd and 6. Pavan stormed onto that scene with $100,000 and a Madden 19 Club Championship belt, and he has been a force ever since. As Joke forces a throwaway. Now 3rd and 6. Joke with a key opportunity to get a stop.
Yeah, and that was the same defense that Pavan threw the interception on his opening drive. You know, he could have threw it away, punted, and played good field position, but instead he just chucked it up when he looked like he had a step in you know, a 50-50 ball. And now he's playing a lot smarter.
3rd down and 6. Does Pavan have dots?
25-yard purple.
Looking right
Awesome.
side. Nice
what
diving
else can you
catch.
guard?
Jimmy Graham picking up a 1st down.
Literally the only thing you're supposed to do. I know exactly what that is.
I'm not saying that if Pavan gets 6 here, we see Joke go full tilt, but it's a possibility.
First time we've really seen Pavan audible down to the I formation. He'll give Joke a taste of his own tote medicine, picking up 3 on the ground. Don't forget, winner of this game takes on the defending Madden Classic champion, Serious Mo, next week. Be interesting to see how Mo matches up. Mo, of course, always says he's not a nerd. He's a guy who just picks up and plays the game.
He has one. Is he gonna throw it? No. Oh, he might have got bench press.
Look at that, 4 of 14 passing the ball. How's that for defense?
Does Joke have a bench press out here on his receivers? I mean, on his DBs? I hadn't even been paying attention. I just been watching.
You'd
you know,
have to assume, right?
Yeah.
It's the best ability in the game right now.
Yeah, he has 3 bench presses. So he's in that 3-3-5 wide. I'm pretty sure he's gonna dial up the heat right here.
3rd and
Oh, he
7.
bluffed it.
Okay, underneath. All right, that hit Tyrone Calico in the hands. He just didn't want to catch it. He didn't feel like it. It's been a long day.
Yeah, maybe if he was a little bit more patient, he could have hit B coming across. But I'm not too sure because he got the ball out of his hand, Tyrone.
Oh, another 4th down opportunity for Pavan. Pick.
Bro, my guy was man
Man
up
rush.
and blitzed on his own.
Oh,
bro, how lucky is he
little
gonna get on every single
route
play?
bounce.
What is going on, bro? Bro, what is going on? He's bagged once again. Bro, seriously.
User, it's never good when the route bounce gets you.
Yeah, you know, he said he didn't
What
send
in
them.
the world,
You know,
bro? How lucky
obviously
can
that's
you get?
one of the things,
The guy's
you know,
manned
if
up
you-
to the running back and blitzes.
You have the man and you try to.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you know, Joke, maybe. He says he didn't send them. I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
Oh, user, just clip that one, send that. Good joke.
Holy crap.
1st and 15,
Oh.
trying to get sticky. Unfortunately, all I did was
Bad
get
run,
stuck.
no problem.
It's only going to be a half-yard pickup, 2nd and long. A lot happening here. $8,000 game of Madden. We had Henry Ruggs continuing his dominance, and most importantly, we had User calling Joke a liar. I mean, look, it's a big show here.
No. I did not say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I said I didn't believe it. You know, it's one of the things that I grew up in my house. Yeah, I grew up in my house. My dad said something that wasn't true. I said, you lied. He said, no, don't ever say I lied, son. It just wasn't what I told you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now we just went from tomato to just tomato, okay? 3rd and 15. Back to the bunch goes Poven. 52-yard field goal from where he is right now, but field goal doesn't really do him any good.
You got another 3 you shouldn't have. Feel grateful you got another 3 points this drive.
Now I gotta ask you, from the perspective of a professional Madden player, and again, I'm not saying it would happen if we were in person, but let's say we're in the same room. If somebody turns to you and says, take your 3, you just got another 3 you didn't deserve, what's your response to that?
Boy, you about had me say something quick off the tongue that, you know, could have got
That's 35 years of maturity right there from one great user.
W already know what I was saying. W knows what I was saying. But, you know, I would, you know, kick my 3 and love it, you know. But, you know, yeah.
The response you were looking for is, thank you very much, I will.
Yeah. Bump him, yeah. In that aspect, bump him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Vic, stumbling and bumbling. He'll fall down after a gain of about 3. Doesn't have to snap the ball here. And no surprise, he's probably not. As
you know,
it is time.
It's
our Snickers 4th quarter, user. It's time to head to that Snickers 4th quarter. Maybe you just need a Snickers. Maybe Joke just needs a Snickers.
Yeah, Joke. Hopefully he settles down, you know, and get back to playing. I mean, he has the lead. He's up, but he sees Pavan tightening up on that quarterback draw, and I know that's bothering him.
Crazy to think last year it was Tress Way, and this year Joke doesn't just have one quarterback, he's got 2. Lamar and Vic trying to go to work. Pavan seems to have found something to stop this quarterback draw.
It does. I don't know if that was inside run stuff. I don't. You know, my eyes are bad. All I know, I saw one of the linemen blink and light up. That's Adulius, so nah, that's not inside run stuff. But he just lit up, so who knows what he got on him.
3rd and 10. Marvin Harrison, the lone split out wide receiver. Bo Jackson in the backfield. Vic dropping back to pass. He'll throw it to the flat. Reggie Bush drops it. It's going to be a 4th and long for the defending Madden Bowl champ.
Just take it out. Just get on the damn hash. 2 drives that just got stopped for not getting on a hash.
And if y'all don't know what he's talking about, you know, the very first, how he started the drive from kickoff. He didn't bring the ball out from the kickoff. He waved fair catch, and now he's starting in the middle of the field. Most pros like to start their offense on hash to hash. They like to be on one side of the hash so they can use the wide side of the field.
Well, didn't think we'd be saying it after that first quarter, but Pavan has a guap drive here. Down by 1. We'll go to a little inside zone with Reggie Bush to pick up 3. Let's see where Pavan's head is at. How much clock does he use?
Stretch left.
Calico at fullback. It is a stretch left. Bush cuts it inside. Picks up another 3. Slow and steady wins the race. At least that's what my parents told me when I was on the track team.
Yeah, Pavan, he's in good position right here. All he has to do is just keep driving, keep getting first downs. Before you know it, he'll be at the 35 with almost a minute and 30 left. And he has 3.
See if Joe can lock in. 3rd and 5. He's got the crosser again, and an absolute laser on the run from Michael Vick to Jimmy Graham. First down for Pavan. Well, Bush was able to avoid the first rusher. Couldn't avoid the second one. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Taylor Mays in on the tackle.
Yeah, if y'all can notice the difference in run stick and run vision, it's two drastically different levels when Joke runs the ball, his run vision, and when Poven does. And when Joke tries to throw the ball and when Poven passes.
Yeah, a question for the chat. I wonder, what do you guys remember Reggie Bush as? Do you remember him as a Saint, as a Lion? Do you just remember him as a USC Trojan? As Poven goes to the QB draw. You say a Trojan. I remember him as a Lion, and I wasn't even in Detroit when he played for the Lions. That's just what I saw him as.
If you say Reggie Bush, the first thing I think of is USC.
Is the Bush
He was
push?
bananas in college. Yeah, man.
3rd and 9. Those USC teams were dominant. So like 04.
Give me that!
Vic
Someone's goddamn
picked
defense!
off. Taylor Mays.
Shut
There's
up.
the mark. You hear Joke scout for the defense? That's what he's known for.
He was open. I can't say that's a bad read. He was open. If, Vic throws that ball out there to the sideline, but that was a good lurk by Joke. He was definitely cooked. I would have threw it too.
User, that looked about as open as Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
Oh, let's go, Bo.
Wasn't there.
Bo. Come on, then, Bo.
It was open, I'm telling you.
It's okay. I get it, man. You're blind in one eye. I get it. It's
Okay.
tough to make those reads.
Okay.
You're also 53 years old now, so.
Okay. All right.
I'm about to get something in the mail, aren't I?
No. Hey, we got a long season, Nick. We got a long season. You can fire them off all you want. But best believe I'm going to get you more than you get me.
I'll see you guys later. Tag Scott in. Scott's in the game. 2nd and 2. Eddie George picks up the first down. We're under the 2-minute warning. Pavan uses his first timeout. I'm already getting yelled at on Twitter for saying that Reggie Bush was a Lion.
Yeah, I didn't even know he played for Detroit. Must have been for the money, of course.
Quarterback draw doesn't get home. One timeout left for Pavan. If he can get the stop. Either way, he's going to have a chance to go down the field. A touchdown does not put this one out of reach, but it would be much easier if he only gave up a field goal. It'd also be much easier if he wasn't having to tackle Bo Jackson, who fights for the end zone, puts them up 7. Kick is up. It is good. So, one timeout in his pocket. Pavan down by 8 against one of the best defensive players in Madden. User, this isn't just a tall task. This is like Sean Bradley in the NBA tall.
But if anybody could boom on him, it's my man Pavan. For real. Pavan can put this together. I like what he was dialing up. He was driving. He was cooking.
What does the 3-time defending Oakland, now Las Vegas Raider champion have for the defending Madden Bowl champ? 1st and 10. I thought he was going to try to throw that backside dig. Instead, he scrambles. Second and 4. That clock ticking away. Vic outside the pocket. Take his yards once again. Picks up 7, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
Now he's up under that 2-minute. He's quick hiking Joke. Joke's not able to set up his defense, make all the adjustments that he would normally make. You're probably like, well, Pavan, he's driving now. Too quick first down. But it's definitely a different speed when you're up under that 2-minute warning.
First and 10 for Pavan. Vic.
Thank you.
Just nobody open downfield. Does he have it late? He doesn't. All he has late is D Deion Sanders, and Joke is already counting the $8,000 now in his pocket.
And, you know, I've been wanting him to throw that all game, but all game it was a bait because of bench press. He knew his guy was getting pressed, getting fatigued. Even though it looks like he has the step on him, when that ball is in the air, your guy is straight-winded. You do not have the step. It's going to be a book.
There's going to be a new king of the hill user. It is going to be Joke. And it's hard to say it's surprising. It is also not surprising that you picked Pavan to win this game. Mush is back, baby.
Hold on. Did I pick Jeff last week?
Yeah.
Hold on. Did I pick Kid?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. I picked Bugs. No. I'm not 1-4. I'm not. No.
No, that's
Hold
impossible.
on. No.
That's
okay,
impossible.
Did I pick Bugs? No,
yeah.
I picked Kid. No. No, I picked Kid because they got upset at me. They said I went against the grain.
Look, it's okay, user. We got stats guys to tell us these things. As Joke is your champion
I'm not
here this
0-4.
week, he will move on to take on Serious Mo, as he is the new king of the hill with an 8-point win over Pavan. Let's head over to our Snickers replay of our play of the game. User, this pick was huge for Joke. Pavan on a possible guap drive, and Joke says, nah, no guap for you.
Okay, he wasn't naked, but he was open and he bumped the streak. That's what happened. But I understand the read by Pavan.
I mean, listen, user, it is what it is, man. You're the mush, you can't make reads, and you're old. It's all fine, man. We still love you here on King of the Hill. Let's look ahead to next week. Joke and Serious Mo, two contrasting styles. Serious Mo, you know he's looking to put some extra money in his pocket to kick off Madden 21.